Jace is back, and he's on the wrong track this time in Chaoscharge episode 6. It's a glorious thumbnail that Jace made that I will ruin with my own thumbnail. Freaking the Hazy Flame monster, not the Hazy Flame, the, what's it? Fire King Xyz monster with some trains in there, and the new bad guy that I think Reggie ran into in the back alley. So it's probably a continuation from episode 5 in that regard, we're following Reggie in this one. But hey, that's fine, you know? If you're gonna have an ensemble cast, let everyone just have a point of view, right? So, like, because the guy met Reggie in the back alley, and he's like, you must join my master. And I bet Reggie will be like, oh yeah? What if we duel and I beat you? And it's one of those things, you know? At least I imagine, anyway. Just making predictions. It would be cool if every time we made a new over 100 monster, one card got flipped over on the intro card. Like, we meet, like, 102, it's revealed, 105, then it's revealed, but then stay face down.
So,
oh, wow, it wasn't the same guy, that's all. I misremembered entirely.
State your business. I don't need to be bothered with petty little...
I thought he was black.
Of course not. You got utterly destroyed in your duel with Carly Arma.
Gee, thanks a lot for the reminder. I really needed that.
You're welcome.
The only time I will allow you to get sarcastic with me, Mr. Riptor. I highly suggest not doing it again. It's a very bad idea to piss off the second strongest member of the Chaos Knights.
Second strongest?
The Chaos Knights?
Yeah, that's right.
This would be the part where I diss the name and call it stupid.
But you already gave me a warning.
Considering you're here and standing in front of me, I'm not gonna do that.
Wise decision.
So what exactly do you Chaos Knights want with me?
Can we borrow $20?
My boss has taken some interest in you.
He's never seen someone lose that hard before.
Not just to become a stronger and better duelist than how you are right now, but to also help you with getting your payback against Miss Arma.
In other words, I see potential in you. No proof, but potential.
For you to join the Chaos Knights and to serve under his order.
I appreciate the offer, but no thank you. I prefer doing things on my own.
Yeah, sure. And this
Look
is
how that got
from
you.
A former state champion who has a weak-ass mech lord deck.
Oh, them's fighting words.
You heard what I said.
Alright, put him up. Put him up.
Lucky holding onto that title because up until your duel with Miss Arma, all of your previous opponents had decks that were easy for you to defeat.
Frickin' Ojamas, man.
You're calling my mech lords weak.
Because they are weak to bias. You become weak yourself when you could instead have been becoming.
Dude's ruthless. Sounds like you're calling me weak. Yeah, because you're weak. Jeez.
I'm not weak, and neither are my mech lords.
Tobias is the infinites of this series. Call him weak and he starts sniveling like a baby.
By defeating me in a duel.
Now we're talking. You've got yourself a deal.
Tobias will not last 5 minutes in a Call of Duty lobby.
If I win, then you admit that everything I said to you is the truth.
That's only if you defeat me in this duel.
Get your game on.
This shouldn't take long.
Oh look, it's my shot from the intro.
To try your best to entertain me, Mr. Riptor, I tend to get bored quite easily.
Tobias be like, yeah, a man just set his arm on fire and a duel just came out of nowhere. I hate Mondays. No, you'd be like, what?
You can go first.
It was cool, but what?
Very well. I'll start this duel off with
I've seen Revelations episode 9. I'm used to this crap.
Then I'll use its special ability. By destroying this mech lord, I can summon 2 mech lord army monsters from my deck. I'll summon 2 copies of mech lord army of skill. And by destroying Obligato, I can activate its other ability.
To do minor burn
That ability
damage.
won't kick in until the end phase. Next, I'll play the spell card Boon of the Mech Lord Emperor.
It's pot of
Since I
greed,
control
basically.
Exactly 2 mech lords, I can
At least
draw
in
2
this condition.
cards from my deck. I set 1 card face down and end my turn. During
Dude's
the
playing
end phase,
Pokemon
the
Battle
ability
Revolution music, I just
finally
noticed.
activates. So for every mech lord on my side of the field, you take 100 points of damage.
Oh
Nice if
no,
they
I'm
sent the thing
shaking
to
in my boots from Spark's damage. Your first turn is a weak-ass one, but that's no surprise.
Nice if they pour that game to
Not
Switch
seem
or
like much
something.
to you, but I'm already setting up for your defeat. Now come on, tough guy. Let's see what you got.
Let the curb stomp begin.
Oh.
Come to the field.
Seth Rollins'
Outlaw,
theme starts blaring.
master of
The
beasts.
good one, not the new crappy one. Crap
This beast can be
baskets.
special summoned since the total attack of all your monsters is greater than the attack of all monsters I control. Next, I will summon the legendary Fire King Ponix. I activate Ponix's ability, adding one Fire King spell or trap to my hand, and that's going to be Fire King Sanctuary. Then I use Alpha's other special ability. For each Beast Warrior and Winged Beast I return from my field to the hand, the same number of face-up monsters on your field must do the same. I return
nuts.
Alpha and Ponix to my hand, and your 2 skills to yours. Next, I play the continuous spell card Fire King Sanctuary. And when my Sanctuary gets activated, I'm allowed to also activate a field spell known as Fire King Island directly from my deck. Now I use Fire King Island's effect. It lets me destroy the Ponix and add it back to my hand, and then add the Sacred Fire King Runix in its place.
Great.
Next up,
Good thing I know a
spell
little bit
card.
about this deck from watching Dark Magician
I
play
will
it.
discard my level 8 Alpha, and then draw 2 cards.
Still not an expert with the new support, but I know a
I
thing or
follow
two.
that up with a second copy of Kraden. This time,
I'll
I will
frickin' do it
discard my
again.
Level 8 Grunix. Next, I activate a special ability from my hand. By destroying one fire monster in my hand,
Oh look,
I can
it's the
special
Fire
summon
King Harpy
my
Queen.
Fire King High Avatar.
The Fire King Harpy waifu, because if your archetype isn't getting a dragon, it's getting a waifu.
I can
Or
activate
both.
her special ability. And since a fire monster was destroyed, my Sacred Fire King Runix can also be resurrected from the
That was a good
graveyard.
cry for it. Good work.
Through Alkanix's special ability, I'm allowed to special summon Fire King High.
Oh wow, the lights are going in and out in the background. I didn't notice that
And
detail.
speaking of Garunix, Sacred Fire King Garunix has another ability that you should know about. Since I summoned it, I can destroy a Fire Attribute Beast Warrior or Winged Beast in my deck.
Yeah.
Then for this turn only, Garunix will gain half of that monster's attack points.
Oh, it's strong now.
Garunix, Kieran, attack Tobias's life points directly.
You got any face downs? Like a hand trap or something? Nope. Good luck,
phase two,
Tobias.
I'll set a card face down. Then I activate the continuous spell, Evan Sun.
Oh,
And with
crap.
that, I end my turn.
That's a manga card
So
from the
Garunix's
GX
attack
manga. It was
points
turned into real
return
life,
to
of course, but
normal.
I don't know where it's from.
I can see how you became the second strongest of your group. It doesn't matter. I can make a come from behind victory and win this duel on my next turn.
Yeah, good luck with that.
It's my move. I draw.
And during the standby phase, since it was destroyed last turn, Fire King Ponix returns itself back to my hand.
Great.
All right, here we
Recycling.
go.
Now, if that face down is Super Poly, I'm done.
Since Infinity Core was summoned, I can add a Mechlord spell or trap card from my deck to my hand. I'll add Mechlord Assembly. Then I will activate it. Since I did, I'm allowed to add another Mechlord to my hand. I think I'll take Astro Mechanical. Then I send Mechlord Army of Grinnell.
He's gotta bring out the
two
big
copies of
guns to deal
Mechlord
with
Emperor
this.
Skill you returned to my hand last turn to the graveyard. And that's bad news.
That's actually some good thinking, working with the consequences that from the previous turn. I think that grammar made enough sense.
Mechanical.
Oh look, it's the intro.
Now,
Well,
what
more or
if
less
Fire King's
anyway.
power
There's some extra cards,
to
but
have
it's the
a
same
serious
thing.
Weakness. I activate Assembly's other effect. By discarding one card from my hand, I can destroy my Infinity Core. Since Infinity Core was destroyed by a card effect, I can activate its special ability. And since a Mechlord was destroyed, I can activate the other effect of Assembly.
Which is
Let's
MST.
destroy a face of spell or trap card on the field. I choose Fire King Island.
Which will destroy all of his
Incorrect,
field.
my friend. My sanctuary has another effect. By
Protection.
destroying Onyx in my hand, Fire King Island isn't destroyed.
Looks like I'll have to try a
Alright.
different approach.
Gotta try outside the box
Oh, well,
now.
At least Infinity Core's ability will still go off. Allow me to summon a Mechlord Emperor, ignoring summoning conditions.
Man, the Tag Force games made me kind of wish we got the individual pieces for the Mech Lords, but in real life, it's probably best we didn't.
Next, I reveal my face down, Mechlord Astral the Eradicator. This trap lets me resurrect Mechlord Army of Vernell, Mechlord Army of Skill,
Okay.
and Mechlord Army Deployer Obligato from my graveyard.
I now activate Fire King Sanctuary's third effect.
Third effect.
What?
Since you special summoned, I get to use Fire Kings on my field to perform an Exceed
Overlay
summon.
network time.
Therefore, I overlay all 3 of my Fire Kings and build the overlay network.
Ah, nuts.
I Exceed
I went
summon
above and beyond.
Onyx Eternity, High of the Fire Kings. When I Exceed summon
Jeez.
Onyx Eternity, I can use its special ability.
Y'all remember that Arc 5
to
scene
control
of like
other
Shun
users
versus
to
the freaking
ashes.
Gem Knight,
All of
Constellar,
your
and
Mechlords
X-Saber
are
guy,
destroyed.
and Rise fucking got to insane attack points?
By
I
banishing
imagine it
Mechlord's
looks like
collection
that.
from my graveyard,
That's how I imagine
I
this
can
Xyz
negate
looking
Mechlord's destruction.
in real life.
So I see.
Failing to destroy my Mechlords has all but cost you this duel. I now overlay level 4 Skill and Renell. I Exceed summon Heavy Armor Train Iron Wolf.
All aboard, Fathermuckers!
I'll summon Iron Wolf into the open extra monsters.
Thomas the Tank
Now I use the
Engine,
ability
da-na-na-na.
to destroy it, and summon Mechlord Army of Thriceal and my third Mechlord Army of Skill.
Now he's gonna overlay again.
Then I'll activate Obligato's graveyard effect since it was destroyed. But let's be real here, we're not reaching the end phase. Especially not after I summon my next card. When I have 3 or more Mechlords face up on my field, I can special summon one of my most dangerous cards.
Oh boy.
It's Mechlord Astral Dragon Asterisk. It starts off with 0 attack points, but not after I make some room. That's because by sending any of my Mechlords from my field to the graveyard,
It gains their
Asterisk
attack
can gain
points.
their combined attack points.
Over
What a
8,000.
waste.
I'm not done.
My
I
Xyz
activate Iron Wolf's
effect.
special ability. By using one overlay unit, I can target a machine on my field, and that monster can attack your life points directly this turn.
But it's the only monster that's allowed to attack for the
Oh
turn.
no. I'm done for if that dragon attacks me directly.
He's lying,
But
obviously.
seriously, folks, I'm not done by a long shot.
He's still got a
I
face
reveal
down.
my face down. Fire King Skyburn.
What?
For each one of my Fire Kings that I destroy, I can destroy the same number of cards that you control. I destroy Garunix Eternity
Look, Runix, he come back!
and Astro Dragon Asterisk on yours.
You've got to be fucking kidding me.
Nope.
It's much worse for you than you think, Tobias. When a monster on my field is destroyed, my Ebon Sun restores my life points equal to that monster.
Now it's like you never touched me.
And when Garunix
Heck, if anything,
Eternity
it's like
is
you
destroyed,
healed me.
I can resurrect Fire Kings from the ashes of the graveyard, up to the number of overlay units my Garunix had on the field.
Raigeki?
Time to face the hard truth, Tobias. My deck has allowed me
I
to
wonder
be
if everyone's
full
gonna ask
control
for, was
of
Tobias
the
about to beat this guy?
It's caused you to
Because the
consistently
answer,
fall
no.
behind.
No. I refuse to believe that. I can still win this duel.
How?
I just need time.
You don't have
Summon the last card
time.
Face down, and then my turn. And during the end phase, Obligato's effect activates again.
I've
But did it
already
even
proven
activate?
what I needed to prove. It's time
Might
to
as
put
well
an
not
end
have.
to our duel. First, since it's the standby phase, Ponix once again returns from my graveyard to my hand. And also during the standby phase, my Sacred Phoenix of Nephthys I destroyed last
Well,
turn.
say goodbye to the back row,
resurrects
folks.
Itself. And when that happens, all spell and trap cards on the field are destroyed.
Your own field spell will
So
go,
fast,
though.
I reveal my trap card, Threatening Roar. Now for this turn, you can't conduct your battle phase.
Very well.
I'll kill you a different way.
Since my Fire King Island is once again at threat of being destroyed, I'll use my Sanctuary's effect to
That'll
destroy
do.
Onyx in my hand instead, to negate my island's destruction. Sacred Phoenix's ability now resolves and destroys all the other spell and traps on the field. And now I'm going to end this duel just like I said.
But you can't
Leaving the
attack.
threatening roar in effect.
Oh yeah? How exactly?
You're about to find
Oh
out.
no. I just have a rank 8 that could do it.
Kirin, level 8 Grunix, and
And it's a
level 8
burn
Morpheus
card.
to once again build the overlay network.
Xyz summon. Coach Trainer.
Access Summon, Coach King Giant Trainer.
I went through my brain and thought, like, okay, he needs a burn card. What's a rank 8 that can... Oh, no!
That monster before.
I only like to bring him out on certain occasions. I activate Giant Trainer special.
Bray's not playing the anime version. That card was
Using one
stupidly
overlay
good.
unit, I get to draw a card.
Especially the
That drawn
Xyz
card
version,
is a
just like
monster
burn based on
and
attack
take
points.
800 points of damage. Looks like I've drawn Sacred Fire King Runix.
And that effect is not a once
And
per
my Giant
turn.
Trainer's ability is so strong it can be used up to 3
Although I
times
will
per
admit that the
turn.
Giant Trainer
Once
duel
I
with
draw
Yuma
two
was a
more
legitimately good
monsters,
duel.
Then you lose the rest
Not saying 10 out of
your
10 or
life
anything like that,
points
just like it was good.
That's only if you draw 2 more monsters. The odds of that happening are low.
I
Let's see
disagree.
how much fate
I'd
hates
say
you.
The odds are most certainly in my favor. I use up another overlay unit. Once again, it's a monster. Giant Trainer deals.
If he
100
says another
points
monster,
of
I'm gonna
damage.
steal a spooky
I
quote.
used Giant Trainer's last overlay unit, so I'll
At
draw
least
one more
paraphrase
card.
it.
Not a monster, not a monster, not a monster.
Well, shit. Okay,
You
time
lose,
for the
Tobias.
spooky quote.
No.
See, Tobias,
No.
I am living
No.
proof that God has favorites.
I lost again.
Yep.
Yes, you did.
Then I admit it. Everything you said is the truth. Ugh. It's this deck. It's this stupid deck.
Yeah, it's the deck's fault. It's not that
The
I
offer to
suck.
join the Chaos Knights is still on the table, Mr. Ritter. You do that, and we can help fix all the problems with your Mech Lord deck.
First, we can get you some skill.
I'd rather trash all these cards. I need a new deck. That's what I need. I need a new deck. Something stronger. Something better.
It is interesting on the original
A
Chaos
stronger,
continuity.
better deck is what
Tobias
we want,
added
Tobias.
Mech Lords to
And the Chaos
counter
Knights will give you that.
Dragon's deck, so the Mech Lords were the improvements, quote unquote.
That
Whereas
is
in
correct.
this, the evil heroes are going to be the
What about
improvements,
Carl?
most likely, while the
You'll
Mech
still
Lords
get
were the
chance
detriments.
and opportunity to get
Just
payback
funny
against
little
you, Mr.
weird
Ritter.
thing how things change.
However, that's only after you go through some important training that must come first. My boss is
Drop and
already
give me
pissed
20.
off with the failures of some of our other Chaos Knights, and failure from someone new to our group will not be acceptable to him. The training you will go through will ensure that you'll not only master your new deck, but make sure that you yourself will be ready when the time comes for you to have that rematch with Miss Arma.
I'll do whatever I have to, just as long as I get that rematch with her.
So Tobias,
Funny again how in the
Join
original
side of the
continuity,
Chaos
Tobias
Knights.
was obsessed with Jace for taking his title, but now it's obsession with Carly. That's
excellent.
interesting. A little bit
My boss,
change of
Reggie
things.
Rever, will most certainly be pleased about your decision. Let's go. We best leave the area before any sort of attention is
And it does
drawn.
help mix things up a bit and make sure that
Watch
the entire
yourself,
show is not the
Next
Jace
time
Hubbard
you duel,
show. Which,
you'll be
with
doing
Jace being the
a
main
whole
character,
new
that's
Mr.
fine.
Ritter.
But it does give the other characters something to do, you know? So it's for the best that this stuff happens. Yeah.
So long to home sweet home for a while.
Yeah, but it should be worth it once we arrive at our destination.
And then friggin'...
It'll be great.
And
to
now
see
the coast
you
is
again.
clear.
It's been
Reggie
so
goes and
long.
attacks the school
We
again.
could have just taken a plane instead. probably would have been a lot quicker.
Yeah,
Not to
but I
mention
like
much
trains.
Yeah, probably. The problem
Yeah,
is
but I
that
saw
air
some
travel
train
for
in
me
the
makes me
alleyway
feel
and got
super
inspired.
uncomfortable and very sick. I don't mind taking the
I've
train.
seen too many documentaries of aircraft
Hey, you.
of
Keep your
aircraft
headphones plugged in.
disasters.
Nobody wants to hear that on this train.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Sorry.
There's always that one guy.
Correction. I don't mind taking
I've
the
seen too
train
many aircraft
most of the time.
investigation sort of shows to trust a plane. Yes, there have been train disasters too, absolutely, but I've seen more planes. Ah, crap.
I know you.
Oh no, it's the guy
No,
with
you
the...
don't. I'm a new hire.
Chef
This is
Johnson,
my first
no!
day out of training.
That's odd. I wasn't given any heads up or told about a new hire working on this train today.
It was a last-minute sort of thing. But listen, we need to move all passengers, except for 3 males located in row C, out of coach 1.
Why?
I got an urgent call from dispatch, saying that they're not supposed to be on this train. We need to move the other passengers out of coach 1 for their safety. After that, I will confront these 3 boys myself.
Isn't that against top protocol?
Yeah, that's a
and
law.
against the
You're
rules
breaking a
we
lot
need
of
to
rules here.
follow?
Screw
I
the
bet to
rules,
get
I have a
that
scar.
You asked too many questions. The passenger safety must come first. Where I come from, it's
If
different
this was
from
Chef
things that
Johnson,
happen in
the
run
guy
things.
would just pick him up and throw
We
him
need
out
to
the
take
window of the
action
moving car.
immediately.
All right. I'll start moving passengers out of coach 1.
Master Reggie's inside info he gathered was correct. The train conductors on this rail service aren't the brightest. Oh well, makes my job less harder and less complicated.
Oh crap, it's playing a bomb! Crap, 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 crap!
So, how long are we going to be on this train for?
About
Until
2
that
days.
guy finishes failing
2
No Net
days.
November.
Yes. Carly lives on the other side of the country.
This is why we packed our luggage for a good week's worth of traveling.
Pardon me, gentlemen, but I'm going to have to ask you 3 to please stay in your seats.
Hold on. What for?
I mean, we weren't
Is there
planning
any
to.
reason?
We're gonna be here for 2
We
days.
haven't done anything wrong to our knowledge.
One of our conductors will be with you 3 shortly and then we will fill you in on the details.
What did we do?
No idea, but we have nothing to hide or be guilty of.
Y'all failed No Net
Please
November.
calm down.
Get off the
You've been
train.
asked to move out of coach 1 for your safety. I'm about to explain, so please hold all of your questions.
Something's going on.
Yeah, everyone else in the
No
entire
duh.
coach has been moved out.
And everyone in this
We're
train
the
is an
only ones
idiot.
left.
What is this, the Seal of
Whatever
Calco
is going
Sark?
on, I don't like it. Where is that other conductor we were supposed to wait for?
Crap, 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 no! Yes!
Was that an explosion?
Sure sounded like one.
Both of you stay here for just a
I will
moment.
say it was nice
I'm
of
the
them to
conductor.
make sure that everyone got out of the plane
Just in
train
case.
before the explosion
I'll wait here until
happened.
you guys get
No
out.
casualties.
Jace, wait.
Most
for
likely
me.
they just wanted to be left alone with like Jason and the crew, but
That's
still.
not good.
Jace, why have you?
We have got an even bigger problem.
Dispatch, this is conductor Graham ID number 204. We've had an explosion on eastbound train 8033. The coupling between coach 1 and coach 2 has been destroyed. The power car and coach 1 are still speeding down the main line.
Ah crap,
We need
we're
to
the
find a
runaway.
way to
I thought
stop
he
this
cut
thing.
us free.
Dispatch, come in. Do you read me?
He's gonna make sure this
Train's
train
out of
crap.
control.
We're gonna get the. We're gonna.
Yeah, you don't stop
Guys,
this thing,
we
we
need
all
Peter
could
Parker to
get
come in.
seriously
He's
injured
great at
or
stopping
worse,
out of
get
control
killed.
trains. I've seen
That's not
Spider-Man
bad
2.
enough, they're out of
It was 2.
control.
Yeah, he fought
There's no
Doc Ock. It was
emergency
2.
brakes located in this train coach.
Then we only have one option left. We'll have to stop the train manually by accessing the power car's controls up front. The problem is that access to the power car is from the front. We're going to have to go across the train's roof to gain access.
Oh great,
It's
duel on top of a
dangerous, but it
train.
may be our
I
only
love the
chance.
Calco Sark. Not like they have much choice. It's that or die.
Lead us to the top of the train roof so we can gain access to the power
Can't we
car.
just ask Kenji to stop?
So who's going up the ladder first?
I'll climb up first.
All right, AJ, but please be careful.
I'll try. No promises.
Well, it makes sense to go with AJ. He's got the extra weight to keep him down.
Sorry to disappoint you and your friends, but this train has been rerouted.
Oh, come on. Now what?
AJ, what's going on?
There's a train conductor on top of the roof too, but he's blocking my path.
You idiot. I'm not a conductor. This was nothing more than a disguise.
That's exactly what a conductor would
Access
say.
to this train.
Who are you?
My name is
I heard the whoosh and I was expecting a Team Rocket sort of reveal. To protect the world from devastation.
All of your ends.
Another Chaos Knight?
Son of a bitch. This is the last thing that we need to be dealing with.
Tell me about it.
This was to be expected after we stopped their previous plan. Although given the current
How'd they
situation,
find us?
I wish this wasn't happening at
Like, I know how they found us, but like,
Nice
like
to
they
know that
don't.
You will be the first of my opponents to duel, Mr. AJ Wagner.
Are you nuts? We're on top of an out-of-control train.
Then how about a duel setting that should feel a little more familiar?
Yeah, it's
I
certainly
activated
more
Barely
unique.
Chaos Field.
Not a lot of freaking duels on top of trains. Not again. Okay, while they're doing that,
Duel inside a moving sphere field on top of his train? That's crazy.
it is crazy.
So, AJ defeating
Yeah, it
this
is
Chaos
crazy.
Knight
It's the Yu-Gi-Oh
will be
world.
the only
Let's
force
roll
to
with
get
it.
out of this situation alive.
If it, we Yu-Gi-Oh fans will accept a lot of bullcrap if it means getting a duel. Let's be real here.
This is the end of the line
Okay,
for
if they're
you,
gonna be
my
floating
friends,
above
Mr.
the
Wagner.
train, then AJ, you and
Not a chance to
frickin'
derail. I can't.
Dark
and
World
we'll
dude, whose
stop
name
this
escapes me at the
plan of
moment, can
yours.
just go on the top of
Well,
the
we'll
train
have plenty of
yourself and
time
hit
for
the
a duel.
button.
I have cut off every single communication line on the rail network to prevent outside interference. And
I
thanks
can
to
do
a
that
little
because
hacking,
shut up.
I've wired all controls for the train's braking systems into my dual disc, meaning that this train can't be stopped manually.
Bro,
by
we
the
hired an
control center.
engineer.
Only by defeating me in a duel will my dual disc cause the train's brake systems to activate.
Of course.
Well, doing that shouldn't be too hard.
Wasn't there a
Shouldn't
freaking
be too
Revelations
hard,
episode with a
minus
guy
the fact
taking
that
over
you're
a
dueling
boat?
the Chaos Knight, Mr.
In
Wagner.
a somewhat similar
In fact,
premise, or am I
why don't we let our
misremembering?
cards do the
I know there was a
rest?
duel on the boat, that's a fact. The one only appearance of Kraus Cavalier.
Let's duel.
duel.
We're getting 2 duels in 1, folks. This ought to be good.
The first turn is mine.
Bring it. I'm ready for whatever you want to do.
I'd like to surrender. Duel ends.
I set one card face down. Your move.
That's it? Just one face down.
Either they bricked
That's
or
right.
they're planning
This is
something.
all I need for the time being.
Look out, I've seen this opening. It's called Wanderer versus Madman. That's a
No way
Nutrient
I'm
Z,
walking into his
bitch.
trap. Okay, my move. I draw. First, since I don't control any monsters right now, I can special summon Crimson Resonator. After that,
Good to give
I
AJ
send
a
red
duel
word
again.
from my hand to
He hasn't
my
had one in a
graveyard,
few
and doing
episodes.
that allows me to special summon Bone Archfiend. I tune level 2 Crimson Resonator and level 4 Bone Archfiend together. I synchronize
Synchro
the
Shogun.
power of these 2 monsters and awaken new
Red
flames of
Rising
light.
Dragon.
Synchro Summon. Level 6 Red Rising Dragon. I
Look,
activate
AJ,
Red
I'll do this
Rising
combo
Dragon's
for you. Can we
ability.
turbo,
All I need
please?
to do-
Bring back any resonator from your graveyard. Yes, I know how that combo works.
Dude, I know the
Using Red Dragon's
freaking...
ability, I special
Bro, it's the
summon
Red Dragon
Crimson
Archfiend
Resonator
combo.
from
We
my
all know it.
graveyard back to the field.
I can do the
Next,
Red
I
Dragon
activate
Archfiend combo
Crimson Resonator's
blindfolded.
effect to let me summon 2 more Resonators from my deck. Come on out, Red Resonator and Vision Resonator.
Okay.
I then will use Red Resonator's effect to target Red Rising Dragon and gain life points equal to its attack. Then, I tune my level 2 Red Resonator and level 6 Red Rising Dragon. From the ancient chasms deep below, I awaken a force whose eternal scars ignite its fiery rage. I synchro summon, rise and reveal your scarred soul, Scoured Dragon Archfiend.
Ooh, the new one.
But I'm not stopping. My level 2 Crimson Resonator and level 2 Vision Resonator double tune with level 8 Scarred Dragon
Scarred
Archfiend.
Dragon Archfiend is treated as a Red Dragon Archfiend. Just to be clear.
The earth shakes in fear, all enemies incinerated. Show creation itself your absolute might.
King Calamity.
Summon, descend, bring about the end of it all. Hot Red Dragon Archfiend King Calamity.
If before you say it's banned, this Jace has a It's
On the
fine.
turn
Don't
that
worry
King
about it.
Calamity is
It
safe
has
to
one or two
summon,
bad
you
cards in the
can't
series. Not the end of the
activate
world.
cards
Plus,
and all
playing in a
cards
Red
you
Dragon
control
Archfiend
are
deck. At
negated
least
for
it's
the
in
turn,
theme.
meaning that your face down card
Not playing
is
in
now
bloody
rendered useless.
punks or something.
But that's not all. I activate 2 effects from my graveyard. First, Vision Resonator lets me search my deck for a
I
Red
do like how
Dragon
Vision
Archfiend
Resonator is also a
spell
bit of a
or
Carly
trap
card. That's a nice
I
reference.
add my Crimson Gaia. And then, Scoured Dragon Archfiend. Since he left the field, I'm allowed to special summon the original Red Dragon Archfiend from my extra deck.
I like the roar from the actual Chag
And
Force
now
thing
that Crimson
better, but
Gaia
that's me.
is in
Maybe
my
it's because I
hand,
heard that one
I'm
more.
activated. Then I use Crimson Gaia's effect, adding another Red Dragon Archfiend card from my deck to the hand. So I add
It also allows you to
push.
push that one,
Finally,
what was it
I
called?
activate my spell card.
Crossing
Once
Soul or
again,
something like that.
until
It's
the
the
standby
one that
phase of my next
Mike
turn,
made.
Red Dragon Archfiend powers up by 1,000 attack points. Now my 2 dragons have enough attack points to wipe out all your life points easily. King Calamity, you're up first. Attack his life points directly.
Sorry to ruin your moment, but this duel isn't over.
Bullshit. Your face down is useless.
My
My
hand trap
face down
isn't.
is, but not what's in my hand. By discarding Swift Scarecrow from my hand to the graveyard, your direct attack is nullified. The effect
Dude, if
of
it
my
was Battle
Scarecrow
Fader, I'd be
also
watching
ends the battle
frickin' the
phase.
movie series, episode
Damn it,
1.
I was so
The
close.
original episode 1,
I'll
not
set
the
2
remake.
cards face down and end my turn.
When I was watching the remake, I'd be seeing
Your
card
attempt to
destruction
defeat
every
your spirit,
5
Mr.
seconds.
Wagner, and from here on out, I'm in full control of this duel.
Excuse
Just try
you?
derail. I'm ready for whatever you want to
Your
throw
opening
my
move
way.
was set card
Let us test
pass.
that claim. First, I'll strengthen my hand with Pot of Extravagance. By banishing 6
Exodia.
random cards in my extra deck face down, I draw 2
So let's
cards.
focusing on drawing and stalling.
Then I normal summon level 10 Night Express Knight from my hand.
Okay,
without
never
any
mind.
trigger, simply by lowering its attack to 0. Then, since I summoned an Earth Machine, my level 10 Heavy Freight Train Duracrane can
You know,
be
when we saw the
summoned as
Ruffian
well.
Rail
I
card in
cut
the,
its attack
in the
and
cover,
defense
I
in
just
half.
thought that was going to be Richie's
Level
card.
10
No,
monsters?
not Richie's card.
This is bad.
Frickin'
And when all the monsters on my field are Earth
Tobias's.
machines,
I was
Super
wrong about that,
Express
clearly.
Bullet Train can zoom its way onto my field as well. Lastly, since I control a level 10 monster, I get to special summon Phenos Terrai, Tower of the Underworld.
What?
Watch closely, Mr. Wagner. First, I will.
Where did
overlay
all
my
this
level
come
10 Night
from?
Express Knight and Super Express Bullet Train. I see summon.
Of course, the train engineer plays train cards, should have guessed.
Of times.
What the hell is
And
that?
next up, I'm going to overlay my level 10 tower in Duracrane. I see summon. Sky Palace Gungari Day.
Man, these Thomas and Friends dream sequences are getting out of hand.
10x sees monsters back to back.
You're in for a massive
What is this, the
hurt.
final duel of 7
Now,
deadly
if I put the brakes
sins?
on your strategy. I reveal my first face down card, Fiendish Golem. I can banish one monster you control with 2,000 or more attack points, and I choose Sky Palace Gungari Day.
Incorrect,
Sorry.
my friend. By using one overlay unit, Varudras negates the activation of one of your cards or effects. And after that happens, Varudras is allowed to use another overlay unit and destroy any card on the field.
It
Say
does
goodbye
what?
to your Crimson Gaia.
Snap.
There's more destruction coming. I activate Sky Palace Gungari Day's special ability. By using one overlay unit, Sky Palace can destroy another card on your field, and then it bombards you with 1,000 points of damage. I'll take out that last face down.
I chain my set card, Safe Zone. This trap card will target your Endbringer.
What?
So I see.
Ah, so it can't stack directly.
Play Safe Zone
And it's
means the
destroyed with
field.
it.
The monster it's protecting is also destroyed.
Smart thinking,
I'm not
AJ.
allowed
That
to
was
conduct any
intelligent.
attacks
Good
this turn
job.
since Gungari Day used its special ability. But I can make up for it with Duracrane's ability
Is that
from my
all
graveyard.
aboard?
Since it was detached from an Xyz monster, I can destroy another card on your field. And this time I'll destroy your King Calamity.
Not if
Chain.
I send Red Gardner from my hand to the graveyard first. By sending Gardner to the graveyard, all monsters I currently control can't be destroyed by any of your effects this turn.
Man, look how
Now, all
much
you
King
have left are
Calamity
these
is
dragons.
bigger than Red Dragon
Taking care
Archfiend.
of
It's
them won't be a
ridiculous.
problem.
And Red Dragon
I
Archfiend
set
isn't
one
a
card
small
face down
monster.
to end my turn.
So dang.
And then during the end phase, I'll activate my Super Express Bullet Train's ability from the graveyard. I can target and return any other machine monster from my graveyard back to my hand. Not that I'll need it anytime soon. I've got enough to keep you in check and stalled for time.
We'll just see.
Bro, I
about
just
that.
destroyed one of your monsters on your turn. What are you talking about?
First, I summon Soul Resonator. And when I summon my Soul Resonator to the field, I can add
It looks
another
like
level
King
4
Calamity had a
level
dual
2
disc
from
for
my
a
deck to
second
my
there.
hand.
Before you do that, I intend on keeping my word on stalling against you. I revealed the Titanicider trap card.
Oh, you
Which reduces
bitch.
your powerful King Calamity's attack points to 0. And negate its special abilities.
Hello, my name is Fun
Using
Police.
Soul Resonator's effect, I'll add Synchron Resonator to my hand. And then, since there's a Synchro monster on the field, Synchron Resonator can be special summoned right away. Level 3 Soul Resonator and Level 1 Synchron Resonator. I now double tune you both with Level 8 Red Dragon
I'm going to
Archfiend.
Red Nova now.
Burning Soul of the Crimson Dragon, let the stars above
Or
and
maybe
raging
Tyrant?
fires below
No,
collide
Nova.
together, creating the colossal force that is unstoppable. Burning Synchro Summon. Awaken, Red Nova Dragon. It
Here we
starts off
go.
strong and gets even stronger, because for every tuner monster in my graveyard, Red Nova Dragon
6,000.
gains 500 attack points.
Red Nova Dragon is intimidating, but I have 0 concern. Since you special summon from the
It's
extra deck,
terrifying,
I can
but I'm
use
not
Titanicider's
terrified.
additional effect from my graveyard, meaning that I get to place it back onto the field face down.
Then I'll make the most
It's
of
a
my next
arguably
attack.
better Lost
Red
Wind.
Nova Dragon,
It
take
doesn't
out
banish
Scout's
itself.
Golgari Day.
An attack of this caliber will never reach my life points. I play my second trap card. Gravity Bind.
What?
You've got to
That's
be
what you were
fucking
sitting
kidding
on?
Now as long as Gravity Bind is face up, every monster level 4 or higher cannot
I'm
attack.
sorry, I didn't realize it was
That's only a problem for
2008.
one of us right
Or
now.
pre-Xyz.
I have no choice, I have to move to main phase 2. I'll switch King Calamity to defense mode. And end my turn.
Calamity in defense
I
looks
suppose
wrong.
That's all you really can do.
It's like seeing a super heavy samurai in
Once
attack.
again, use my
Something's up.
Titanicider trap, targeting your Red Nova Dragon.
I guess just didn't want it to get Titanicidered.
Not again.
And the worst is still
Oh,
to
just
come.
banish it.
I now activate my rank up magic variance force.
Oh no!
With the powerful rank
It
10
just gets
Sky
worse and
Palace
worse.
Golgari Day, I rebuild the overlay network. With the power of chaos, Sky Palace shall be reborn into an even more powerful and destructive mass weapon of complete destruction that leaves nothing in its wake. Go Chaos exceeds evolution. Come forth, Chaos exceeds Sky Palace Babylon.
Crap.
That's a huge bitch.
And it packs quite the blast. Babylon,
I love
destroy
that
Red
meme.
Nova Dragon. Destruction Demolisher.
That attack name wasn't
You
terrible.
can burn out Red Nova's
Still better than
abilities
Venging
when
Vengeance.
I control a red
It was
dragon
crap.
Archfiend type synchro monster, I can banish Soul Resonator from the graveyard and negate the destruction of one of my cards.
You may have spared your dragon, but you yourself are falling behind quickly, and in case you need a reminder, the train is still not stopping.
Derail's right. This out of control
lucky we haven't hit a turn
Trelawney
yet.
isn't stopping unless I can defeat him in this duel. But with how things are unraveling, I have to think of something and fast.
It's a good thing the line from Minnesota to like
turn.
California is a straight line, right?
It's my move. I draw. Rats. This card does not help me right now.
Where's
I
an
switch
MST
my
when you
Red
need
Nova
one?
Dragon to defense mode. That's all. I pass the rest of my turn.
What a shame. Looks like I'll be getting to pick up where I left off on my last turn.
Nah.
Sky Palace Babylon, give this King Calamity the royalty. Destruction Demolisher.
Yeah.
King Calamity is destroyed. Its special ability lets me target a Dark Dragon Synchro in my graveyard and special summon it. Welcome back, Scout Dragon Archfiend.
Your pitiful defense can't protect you, Mr. Wagner. When my Babylon destroys a monster in battle, it inflicts damage to you equal to half of that destroyed monster's
Yep.
original attack.
It does what?
Secondary disaster.
It does what?
And that's not the only bonus. When Babylon destroys a monster in battle, it can use a Chaos Overlay unit and conduct a second attack.
Couldn't it not,
No,
though?
again.
Babylon, let's say we try this again. Destroy Red Nova Dragon.
This
Destruction
was a
of
good
monsters.
tag duel in Zexo. I'm kind of upset though
Another
that
monster
could
has
still
been
sense it
destroyed in
apart from
battle.
the end of the duel.
Blast Mr. Wagner again to dish out more direct damage.
It wasn't
Secondary
anything
disaster.
major, just a reveal of that the man and woman were about to be not only husband and wife, but
Sorry,
about to
Mr.
become
Wagner.
mother and
The
father.
victory is within my
But
reach.
can't have a pregnant
You
woman
cannot win
and
this
4
duel.
kids, I guess.
Go
Maybe
ahead,
would show that the
take
pregnant
your
woman
next
took
turn.
damage in a duel and
It may
show
just
that
be
women
your
can,
last.
fight for themselves, even regardless of the
I
stipulation.
cannot afford to lose this duel. It's time for me
Each
to
one of
move
those were
to
just like,
combat
that wasn't- you
and
didn't need to
shatter your
censor
defense
that.
and offense
Nah.
completely.
Still a good
Here
duel
we
though.
go. I draw. First, I normal summon Chain Resonator, and then I activate its special ability. When a synchro monster is on the field, I can summon another Resonator from my deck. And I choose this Resonator, my double Resonator.
So this.
Bring it to him, AJ. Let him
Time to
show.
put this duel into
Let him
overdrive.
find out what
Level
he's
1
all
double
about.
Resonator and level 1 Chain Resonator, both now double tune level 8 Skull Dragon Archfiend. The king and the devil, they cross here and now. Touch the heart of the Crimson Dragon and raise the roar of creation itself. Burning Synchro Summon. Bow down and tremble in terror before the all-powerful Tyrant Red Dragon Archfiend.
It's time to derail your
That's the same monster
train.
that took down the Flick.
That's right, and now it's going to do the exact same to you.
Get
I
wrecked,
activate
bitch.
Tyrant Red Dragon Archfiend special
Destroy
ability.
all of their cards on the
Every
field.
card on the field is destroyed. Nuke the field.
Say goodbye to Gravity Bind and your Chaos Exceeds.
Tyrant Red Dragon Archfiend. Attack derailed directly. Inferno Crimson Hell Tide.
Nice. How's it feel,
Tides of
bitch?
this duel are finally starting to change.
You may have destroyed everything on my field and finally inflicted battle damage to me, Mr. Wagner. But since I did take battle damage, I can special summon Tragodia from my hand.
Ah,
Something is definitely coming from him.
no shit.
I better prepare. Main phase 2. I activate Monster Reborn. And I'll use it to bring back Red Resonator.
Why did
from
you
my
save
graveyard.
that?
And since it was special summon, I'll activate Red Resonator.
Bro could've gotten
special
another direct
ability,
attack with, like, a red
targeting
Nova or
Tyrant Red
something.
Dragon Archfiend. And with that,
Oh, I know
I'll
he
end my
couldn't
turn.
because I believe Tyrant
Very
is the
well.
only monster that's
Looks
allowed
like
to
it's my
attack the
turn
trigger uses
again.
its nuke effect. In which case, never
Since
mind,
it's
I'm
been
talking
back
about
in
my
hand
butt.
For a few turns now, I'll finally normal summon Night Express Knight.
Choo choo!
I then will overlay level 10 Night Express Knight and level 10 Tragodia.
Now to go into a rank 10 train.
Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Gustav Max.
Look, if you're playing a train deck, you gotta play a train at some point, right? Otherwise, just did something
I
wrong.
activate Rail Cannon special
Good
ability
sound effect.
by using one
Good thing you
overlay
healed,
unit. I
AJ.
can
Otherwise,
blast
you would
2,000
die
points
right
of
now.
damage.
Interesting sound effect. Good choice, though.
Aim.
I imagine these sound effects were a bitch to find, but they were totally worth it, dude.
Now for an upgrade. Using rank 10 Gustav Max, I will...
Behold, a
rebuild
monster
the
that
overlay
wasn't in
level.
the anime. Anna was still the best girl in the Zexo anime.
Super Dreadnought
Should have
Rail
gone with
Cannon
her instead of
Juggernaut.
Kotori.
And I'll activate its own special ability. By using an overlay unit, Juggernaut Liba gains 2000 attack and defense, permanently. Now to put
Eep.
them to use. Juggernaut Liba.
Also, the rank 10 trains have the best animations in Master Duel. It's simple but effective. Again, good thing you padded your
Juggernaut
points.
still has an overlay unit. It's allowed to conduct another attack. Vaporize that red resonator.
What's AJ gonna do now? Even
Now you have
Sparks
no
can't
cards on the
save
field,
him.
No cards in your hand, and I have a 6,000 attack point rail cannon ready to blast the rest of your life points away. Also, I still have my Titan Cider, which I can set from my graveyard onto my field.
What's
if
he
you
gonna
summon
do?
any
Draw a
monster from
magic
the extra
cylinder?
deck. And just to be safe, I'll also set this card face down.
How do I get out of this?
I've
Even just uses
tried
Monster
everything I can
Reborn.
think of. I can't win. It's over.
No, you can't just give up.
I figured these could give your Red Dragon Archfiends a massive power boost. They are as rare as they come, so you're fucking welcome.
There's still a
Mr. Wagner,
chance.
You cannot be serious about continuing this duel.
Well, to be honest, I also thought I was done for. But then I remembered something important, so I'm down but not out, and still have a fighting chance to win this duel.
And stop this
This I would love
train.
to see, especially when your hand and your field are completely empty.
I know I can pull this off. I just need the right card. Dash to the field, Red Sprinter.
Red
I will
Sprinter.
immediately activate Red Sprinter's special ability. When it's summoned while I control no other monsters, I can summon a level 3 or lower Fiend Tuner from my hand or graveyard. Welcome back, Red Resonator.
Of course it's Red
And since
Resonator.
I special summon Red Resonator, I'll use his effect to gain life points equal to Rail Cannon's attack.
That's a
I
lot
then
of life.
tune level 2 Red Resonator with level 4 Red Sprinter.
What are you doing, Red Wyvern? Actually, Red Wyvern would do
I
it.
synchro summon my second Red Rising
Or
Dragon.
that. That's an option too.
Since I synchro summoned it, I'll use Red Rising's special ability to special summon Crimson Resonator back from my graveyard. Now, for Crimson Resonator's special ability. From my deck, I special summon Vision Resonator and Force Resonator.
What's he gonna... Ah! 3
All I
tuners.
see is a bunch of effort being completely wasted.
I was thinking
Don't
Hot
think
Red Dragon
anything's strong
Archfiend
enough to
original,
pose
but
any
no.
threat to me.
There's another monster
Are
to
you
go
sure
into.
about that? Because I've got exactly what I need. Level 2 Crimson Resonator, Level 2 Vision Resonator, and Level 2 Force Resonator, triple tune with Level 6 Red Rising Dragon.
Ultimate
Did you just say
Synchro
triple
Summon!
That's impossible.
Blessed by the Crimson Dragon, a powerful cosmic force shall be given life. Let your flames burn hotter than the sun, and ignite the ultimate flame burning within
Hey,
the
this is a
souls
nice
of the
custom
chosen who you
animation.
protect and are the hope for. Ultimate burning synchro summon.
Oh, that was cool. That was legitimately
Level
cool.
12, Red Supernova Dragon.
That was awesome, Jace. Excellent work, my dude.
Derail. Meet the beginning of the end.
I cannot make this the thumbnail. It will spoil too much. Even though everyone should have watched this episode already on Jace's channel, absolutely. Still don't want to give spoilers. Well, massive spoilers anyway. No, you can't to be continued, me. You can't do this to me. You know how much I sacrifice. What do you mean to be continued? The duel is ending right there. Just gonna have him do the attack, stop the trade, and then done. What do you mean to be continued? That's not fair. Oh, damn, that was an excellent episode, Jace. That was just like, perfect. Such high quality content. Oh, man. God, that was insane. That was one of those where just like, you see the timestamp, it's like, okay, almost 15 minutes, there's gonna be a lot there. But even then, I wasn't ready, you know? There was a lot in this one, but in a good way, you know? See, sometimes you see likes and things and you're just like, oh god, this could be a lot of nothing. But no, not in this case, no. And that's, I don't need to say that. I'm just, that's not a knock to any content creator, of course, if you make a 50-minute plus thing. I'm just one of those words, you know. I think people get what I'm trying to say. I'm probably just overcorrecting myself, you know? But yeah, so much freaking happened. Tobias got his freaking ass handed to him on a silver platter and said, thank you, F you, bye. And now he should be working with Reggie Rever because he's going to work with the main bad guy. Because of course, we keep some of the parts of the original Chaoscharge kind of continuity, of course. We do things a little differently, of course, mix things up. But overall, it's the same thing. When you get right down to the nitty-gritty. But hey, you know, it's interesting as to how he joined, because it is interesting, again, how... Sorry. I cannot wait for fall to be over. It is interesting how Tobias is going after Carly in this continuity, because again, as I said, Tobias went after Jace for revenge and all that stuff. And there's nothing wrong with the rival having a problem with the main character or anything like that. Absolutely not. It's just that it gives other people something to do, and it is important to make sure they have something to do and not just there for the show, you know? There's nothing wrong with your main character doing a lot of stuff, but you've got to have the side characters, they got to make sure to do something. That's something that Brains screwed up. Oh, look, we all have a bunch of main characters that are so... never mind. It's just a Playmaker and Soulburner show. Anyone else who interferes, they're going to screw things up and make things worse. If you like Brains, that's fine. Just one of those things are just like, oh, look, it's the Yusaku and Soulburner show. My favorites. It's just like how Dragon Ball has become the Goku and Vegeta show. Joy. Do we make any actual progress in the series? No. But, I'm going to get on to a rant. I got to stop there. The point is, it's good that we're giving the other characters something to do. Like, so you know, it's like One Piece does, and just like, I don't care if you like One Piece or not, I just one of those, they make sure that all their side characters have something to do. Of course, Luffy, the main character, always goes up against the main big bad guy. But you gotta make sure the side characters always do something, so they make sure that they aren't just thrown to the sidelines, so to speak, you know? Sort of like... like, that's something that I'm gonna say Zexo did pretty well. Aside from, like, Kotori and frickin' Bronk and all those Flip and all the Caswell, like, they didn't do anything, but they were the side crew. They don't do anything. Those never do anything in Yu-Gi-Oh! They make sure that frickin' Kite, Shark, and Yu always had something to do. Because you gotta make sure that they have something going on. So again, making sure that he goes after Carly, and who knows, maybe Carly in this won't join the group so quickly. She's gonna have her own motivation in this, and kind of go along in her own parallel journey or something like that. Or she will join Melee, I don't know. It is one of those just like, look, we're gonna be chased by Chaos Knights who want to take 200 to take over the world. I'm sorry, what? It's not something you're gonna believe immediately. But yeah. We're not gonna run to Tobias for a while though, at least for another 2 days. Unless we can stop this bloody train. It was kind of nice to see a cameo from Chef Johnson, just like, this is what he's doing in this world, and he's just as incompetent as he is in the Jason Jessica universe. Great. Hey, nothing wrong with a little cameo, right? Just, everyone's an idiot. Just, everyone's an idiot in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Universe, unless you're a freaking main character, I swear to God. Unless you have a name, you're kind of dumb. That's a lot of shows, to be fair. Freaking, the train, again, it's kind of nice. It was kind of nice to make sure there were no casualties, though. Like, yeah, they're kind of abandoned the train track, but that could have been a lot worse. Like, there was an explosion, dude. It could have been a lot worse. So, Tobias may be a villain, but at least he's kind of killed people for dual energy, but he doesn't killed people, if that makes sense. Yeah, I think with dual energy, we could probably get them back. It's like a Seal Void Calculus thing, where it's like, as soon as you beat the big bad, everyone's free to go. One of those things. And it's good to see AJ get his... AJ was pushed to his freaking limit, and he just kept getting up and going again. Gotta admire that determination. Just to be like, I don't care how... You keep beating me down, I'm gonna keep getting back up and finding a way to kick your ass right back down again. You knock me down, I'll knock you further down, bitch. And that moment where he finally gets a clean shot in on this bastard was so satisfying to see. Not just because of the undefeatable playing in the background, but also just like, yeah, fuck yeah. We're coming for you. And it was something Supremacy, Hot Red Dragon Archfiend, freaking King... The new one. Him something the new one was freaking excellent. Just the summon animation, the eyes going red, all the extra stuff. Just AJ was freaking. He went to that special place, these guys, just to bring out all the stops, I guess. And he freaking like. He just did amazing stuff, okay? The Red Dragon Archery combo may be done to death, but when he freaking like do stuff like this, it's like, okay, I can accept that, you know? But yeah, it's just excellent stuff all around. Just 10 stars, Jace. Excellent work. It was truly magnificent to see, and I'm glad I watched every single second of it. I have no feeling of wanting to skip anything. Just like, yeah, let's keep going. But again, it's one of those just like you. In the end, you left me wanting more. You had an almost 50-minute episode. I'm still like, but where's the rest? You know, it wasn't like one of those where you leave someone hanging. It's one of those just like, where's more? Give me the 3-hour version. Okay, maybe not that much, but you know what I mean. I can't wait for the next episode, but again, I will, as I always do. And he's got a new Jason Jessica episode out now, and I'm going to check that out when the time comes. But yeah, excellent stuff all around. It was a pleasure to see you, Jace. So excellent work, and I'm glad you're still in this and all that jazz. You did a great work with the script writing and the dueling and the animation and all that extra stuff. You are not lazy. You are putting out high quality content as always. And don't let anyone ever tell you otherwise, because they're full of crap if they say so. So yeah. So excellent stuff. Glad I checked it out. Thoroughly enjoyed it. And excellent work, Jace. And I don't have much else to say really, so I guess I will see you all next time. Later. Choo choo.